The Warrandyte Football Club recently received a makeover, giving them all new facilities. To celebrate this, the Bloods organised a fundraising day, including a luncheon that packed out the place, and organised former AFL stars Glenn Archer and Campbell Brown to take the field in their round 10 clash against Silvan.
We thought it'd be a great opportunity to finally celebrate the great facility we've been blessed with. It's working well so far, there's no problem, so it fits 200, and we've got 200 here today. And obviously a big day with Campbell Brown and Glenn Archer playing for the club. It's huge, so a little bit stressed, but hopefully it's all going to work well.
Warrandyte playing Silvan, second against third, so it's an exciting day for the club. They've got a massive function on today and it should be a great day. The guys down here have done a great job, and the room's full, so there's going to be plenty of people here today, so exciting luncheon and then a great game of footy following.
Is it good to see so many numbers here?
It is bloody beautiful.
So with the formalities complete, it was on with the show.
When I was a young fella, first couple of years in the AFL, playing against Glenn, obviously, in the Kangaroos, and started to get rubbed out a couple of times. So I thought, I'll try and get in contact with the great man and get some mentoring on how to control my aggression. So I rang, it took me about 12 months to gather up the courage to finally call, and I rang Arch and said, "Oh mate, do you mind if I come out to your place and have a bit of a chat to you?" And he goes, "Yeah, no problem." So I drove out here to Warrandyte, and it was midweek, I had training the next day. Didn't expect to stay too long, but about 4 hours later and about 12 cans later, we had a really good chat about it, and I went on to get 29 weeks suspension and rubbed out every year since, so I'm not sure the advice worked, but it was just great to sit there and have a chat with you.
Well, the problem was when he rang and said he wanted to have a chat, I didn't realise what he wanted to have a chat about. So when he came to the house and said, I'm getting suspended and can't control my aggression, I said to him, "You've come to the wrong house." Been reported 17 times. I'm not sure if I can help you. Let's have a beer.
Campbell, would you ever have thought that after a league career you'd be doing the circuit?
No, probably didn't think I would, but I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun and body's still feeling good, so yeah, it's good to get out there, meet new people and try and get a couple of wins for some clubs.
So what about playing local footy again after coming down from league footy? How are you finding the difference?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of competitiveness and hardness, it's almost harder than AFL these days. Probably the one difference is just the fitness level and the skill level, but everyone's down here playing because they love the game, and certainly I still love the game, so it's good to be able to still play while the body's holding up.
What about the people that you're meeting at local footy?
A lot of great people, you know, everyone involved in footy clubs, the players, the property stewards, the coaches, everyone loves the game, and we're all pretty similar too, so we're passionate about the club and the game, and I've certainly met a hell of a lot of really good people in the country and more locally. When Arch rang to ask whether I'd play for Warrandyte, I said tongue-in-cheek, only if you play, and expecting him to say no, and he said, yeah, no problem, so it's great to be running out there with the shin boner of the century.
Been here for a few years now, and like I said in the lunch, I'm 41, so I need some young blood to give me a hand, and Campbell's been kind enough to come down and have a kick with us.
I'm nearly 31, and I'm struggling to pull up from games week to week, so I can only imagine how Arch is feeling at 41, still going 10 years later is a great effort. He actually played on me one year, and when I was a young 21-year-old, I was playing in the forward flank forward pocket, and Arch was playing on me, and yeah, I think we had a good duel. He crushed me like usual, but I was lucky not to get on the end of one of his big hits.
The types of players that I admire, the guys who keep their eye on the ball 100% of the time, have a real red-hot go every time they step out, and that's what Campbell did every game, and that's what he'll do again today, hopefully.
Fantastic to see two legends of the AFL come down and support local footy.
But are you looking forward to watching the two ex-league players out there on the local turf?
Absolutely. I came down about a year ago and saw Arch play, and it's really it's great to see how hard those guys actually play.
Do you think Campbell Brown will play well for the Bloods?
I hope so, but I hope what happened to Arch in his first game doesn't happen to Campbell, because Arch got kicked in the face and knocked out, and they had to get a stretcher, or he was calling for the stretcher, and I said, we don't have stretchers out here, get up and walk.
He didn't say that.
It'll be pretty hard to be beaten today, won't it, with those two playing?
Well, we hope so, but Silvan are a bloody good side. They beat us up there at Silvan by about 38 points early in the first game this year, so we're hoping that we can return the favour.
How's it going to be today, coming up against two league legends?
Yes, it's going to be interesting. We've put a little bit of a plan into it, but it'll be a good thrill for the boys and myself. I'm a little bit nervous to play against the big names like that, but I'm looking forward to it. So the boys.
So have you given anybody a specific job?
We've got someone playing on Campbell Brown. We're not too sure where he's going to play. I think he's going to be playing deep forward. So we've got a good back pocket there player for him. So and Archer, not too sure where he's going to line up as well. But we've got a little bit of a plan for them boys. Yeah, good for the competition to bring these boys in. I know they get around and they play some games with different clubs, but it's just good for the competition, good for the community. It's really good for everybody. Really, like our boys are pumped to play it, and I'm pumped to play it, and I'm sure the Warrandyte players are pretty happy to have them next to them. So it's good.
Yeah, and I've come down to see Arch play. I saw him play last year, and he got knocked out and did a hammy. So I hope he does a bit better this year.
What about seeing Brown? Do you reckon he'll be able to cope better?
Actually, he probably should be still playing AFL, but it'd be a handy acquisition alongside Arch, sort of, as Arch would say, to get him the ball and help him out, chop him out a bit.
But for every celebrity that pulls on a jumper, a regular member has to miss out.
Some players take it in their stride and they know it's good for the footy club. A bloke like, say, Kyle Spears, young bloke, full of enthusiasm, number 32, he's out there kicking his heart out. Other blokes, which I won't name, they might think they've got a bit more magic about them, and they take it differently.
Kyle, you've stepped aside for Campbell Brown.
Yeah, that's it. Had to drop me to put him in. It's all right.
How'd you feel on Thursday night when your name wasn't read out?
It's not too bad. Dropped for a wonderful player, so it's not too bad. Just hopefully get a win in both teams now, so that's what we want to do.
It's good to see young kids looking up to their idols and getting out there and having a go and doing the right thing by the club.
I'd hope to get back in there, but just see how we go. Hopefully I can perform today, get a couple of kicks.
It ended up a very good day for the Bloods, winning by 48 points. Campbell Brown kicked 6 goals for the winners and Glenn Archer 4. Not to be outdone, last week's Player of the Day, Luke Dunn, continued his good form and also kicked 6 goals for the Bloods. This win takes them to second spot on the ladder.